the Arweave India team has begun unveiling project showcases from their recent 3-day hackathon. 20 years worth of content from the NTV News archives is just... And then Bazaar introduced a streamlined user experience on their marketplace for converting ETH or USDC into wrapped AR. And if you're seeing this video around when I'm posting it, then I'm probably about 30,000 feet in the air, somewhere between Paris and Shanghai. Welcome to this Testnet show. This episode is especially inspired by only Arweave, so make sure you follow them on X. And without any further ado, let's get in the machine. Okay, so by the time of this recording, Arweave India has now released 9 projects that were built during the 3-day hackathon, and they've honestly have blown many of us away. To quickly go through them, we first start off with Asset X, which is a marketplace for atomic assets leveraging smart contracts on AO. Next up, we then have Loom, which is an on-chain metaverse world built on AO where you can hold meetings and even interact with others using your avatar. Next up, we have SAM, which allows you to now generate detailed vulnerability reports for your contracts on the fly, or even set custom parameters for monitoring your AO processes. Next up, we have USDX, a decentralized and fractionally algorithmic stablecoin that follows a multi-collateral approach. Next up, we then have RKey, the first MPC-based wallet infrastructure on Arweave that eliminates the need to install and manage wallets and seed phrases. Next up, we then have Forever AI, which brings you a one-stop platform for selecting, training, and interacting with AI models tailored to your specific needs. Next up, we then have AO Vest, bringing you token vesting on AO. Fund ARs, a permissionless ecosystem funding platform for projects on AO and Arweave. And last but not least, Convergent, which allows anyone to trade synthetic assets that mimic the price of any asset without ever actually holding it. All of these projects have been wildly impressive, and I look forward to diving into them myself. So do you actually remember MTV, short for music television, that one channel that used to play music videos? Yeah, well, they had a segment called MTV News, and by had, I mean it. MTV just deleted 20 years of MTV News content. That's 20 years of cultural artifacts just gone in an instant. Just imagine the thousands of people that were involved in those stories or even had their unique stories told in those archives, but now it's all gone. And that's too bad because, if there's only a place where we could permanently store that kind of content for years and years and years. Have you ran out of wrapped AR while browsing artwork on the permaweb? Well, the Bazaar marketplace now has a fix for that. Bazaar introduced a streamlined user experience on their marketplace for converting your ETH or USDC into wrapped AR, or War Token as I like to call it. You now only have to click the Get Wrapped AR button on the profile sidebar to swap ETH or USDC for War Token at wardepot.arweave.net. Last but not least, I'm probably 30,000 feet in the air, somewhere between Paris and Shanghai when you're actually seeing this video. And that's because the Testnet show is now officially gone on the road. Yes, for the next 3 weeks, I've been invited to tour 7 cities in 3 different countries to speak about AO. And I'll be hosting talks and workshops in Shanghai, Hangzhou, Tokyo, Beijing, Hong Kong, Shenzhen, and Taipei. So if you'd like to meet up and get the most alphiest of alpha on AO, then make sure you sign up for one of the hyperparallel intercity shuttle tour events. That's it for the Testnet show. If you want to follow my journey through Asia, catch all the AO alpha, learn about all the projects building on AO, then make sure you follow the AO X account and turn on the notification bell. Remember, there's so much more happening every single week in the world of AO. So stay tuned, and until next time, I'll see you in the machine.